Hey there, this is Jim Donovan. Welcome to the show. I am glad you're here. Today, we're going to talk about 4 reasons why you might want to consider rethinking happy hour. Now, after a long day, it is important to take some time to de-stress and unwind, especially if you want a good night's sleep. And sometimes we need a little help relaxing. Some of us enjoy watching our favorite TV shows, listening to music, or reading. Others like to have an evening cocktail or a glass or two of wine. But what you might not know is that this seemingly harmless nightcap might actually be sabotaging your sleep and also taking years off of your lifespan. Today I'll share my 3 go-to relaxation exercises so you can wind down before bed without the help of that potentially dangerous cocktail. Now this might be controversial, but I don't think that everything should be done in moderation. Some people like to use that phrase, everything in moderation, when it comes to health and happiness. But according to the science, that might not always be such a wise guiding principle. The research shows that just one drink in the evening can have detrimental effects. Although an evening nightcap might help you feel drowsy, the alcohol can have negative effects on your sleep. For example, a group of Finland researchers recently studied the effects of moderate drinking on sleep in over 4,000 men and women between the ages of 18 and 65. They found that just one drink reduced sleep quality by 9.3%. Moderate alcohol use decreased sleep quality by 24%, while high alcohol consumption reduced sleep quality by nearly 40%. And the effects of this disrupted sleep go way beyond leaving you unrested. In fact, it can interfere with some of your most vital brain processes. So here's the thing, poor sleep quality doesn't just make you feel tired and groggy the next day, but it also disrupts your brain's nightly cleaning and detoxifying process. Your brain, just like the rest of your body, does most of its healing work during the deepest stages of sleep when your brain waves are operating at their slowest frequency. And when you fail to get quality sleep, it prohibits your brain from completing as many deep sleep cycles as it normally would. As a result, this reduces the amount of times your brain clears away waste. But another way alcohol prevents restorative sleep is by throwing your metabolism out of whack. This is the thing. After alcohol's depressant effects wear off during sleep, your metabolism becomes active again. This can cause you to wake up repeatedly through the night, resulting in fatigue, irritability, and difficulty concentrating the next day. One study tracked brain activity in individuals after a night of drinking and found that the participants woke up about twice as often as compared to a night without alcohol. A separate study also found that nightly alcohol consumption increased the number of sleep disruptions during the later stages of sleep. This is when your brain is ready to drift into its deepest, most vital cycles. Perhaps the most jarring consequence of evening drinking is its effect on your life expectancy. In a landmark study analysis involving nearly 600,000 participants, researchers found that those who drank in the average range of 14 to 25 drinks per week were more likely to reduce their lifespan by up to 2 years. And those who had 25 or more drinks per week shortened their lifespan by an average of 5 years. Fortunately, there are better solutions to help you unwind and fall asleep, all without disrupting your sleep, interfering with your brain's essential nightly detox, messing with your metabolism, or slashing years off of your life. Now, here are my personal go-tos for preparing my body and mind for deep restorative sleep. As I go to bed, I lay my head on the pillow and I practice something called 2-to-1 breathing. Basically, I breathe in and exhale for twice as long. It's very simple, but it helps my heart rate to slow down, it helps my mind to quiet, and it's scientifically proven to activate your parasympathetic nervous system. And that's the part of your bodily design responsible for promoting rest and relaxation. Here's how you do it. You breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in. Slowly out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In through the nose. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you're comfortable doing so, see if you can slow down the speed of the breathing. Like this. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At that pace, you really have to control the speed of the exhalation. But here's the thing, when you do, you signal to your brain that it is time for sleeping. Another way you can relax before bed is to listen to very specific relaxing music. Various studies indicate that certain musical qualities can help you fall asleep more quickly. For the ultimate relaxation, your bedtime music should meet the following criteria. The tempo should be pretty slow. In music speak, about 60 to 80 beats per minute. The music should also be instrumental. That means free of lyrics. That way your mind doesn't start to think about the message of what's happening in the song, but just is listening to the vibrations and the sounds wash over you. For music to be helpful, it's usually most helpful at a low volume. And from the research, they talk about how music should be played for at least 40 minutes to ensure that you're fully engaged in your sleep cycles. You can find sleep-inducing playlists by searching streaming services like Spotify, Pandora, or YouTube. And just make sure you have a subscription so your sleep isn't interrupted by the ads. The bottom line is that you owe it to yourself to find an evening routine that serves all aspects of your health, mental, physical, and emotional. Now, if you've gotten in the routine of having a few drinks before bed, I urge you to make this one small adjustment, even if just for a few days. See if you can experience how much more rested and refreshed you could be night after night. I hope you found today's episode to be valuable. If you have luck with these ideas, send me an email at feedback@donovanhealth.com. I read all of your emails, and sometimes I even include them in upcoming episodes. So feel free to do that. Secondly, if you enjoyed today, please subscribe, rate, and review us. That really helps us a lot. And what else helps us is when you tell your friends about the Sound Health Podcast. By the way, if you've never been there, go to donovanhealth.com and check it out. There are so many free resources there. I release about 3 articles every week that are research-based music and wellness techniques, concepts, all stuff that you can use every day and that you can share with other people. Well, that's it for today. I appreciate you tuning in. Remember to come see us on our social media channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Just search Jim Donovan Sound Health.